Tonight, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Going to bring up 2nd and 11. They hand it off to Mostert. And from the 4, they get it to the 8.
I believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he had a touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and really put it on those receivers.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And it was a stiff arm there.
Everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's able to find Miller. And he's going to... Now a play fake here on 1st down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll have it. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Niners are going to have to say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases. Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the coverage terrific.
That one was knocked away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of that.
They go play action here on 1st down. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
What's the deal, y'all?
Clearly wasn't outside of the 10. And, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw again. This ball tipped, and it's going to be...
Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes it.
Give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
Another good throw there, and this offense humming here in the early going.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure. Touchdown! That's caught. Deebo Samuel, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's brought down, getting this.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that...
Up on a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. Wide open receiver complete.
Then a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain. It's in their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He'll buy some time right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's sneaking.
I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get to half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. Half a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll get up to the 4.
He's actually utilized more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller.
Isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he can then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here with a visiting 4. All right, hang on. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
Yeah, but it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds, because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Oh, wait. Off the play fake, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree.
Figure out, and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean, but in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this one to use about 6. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. 2nd and 4. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they get him.
Receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're well
times teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he works it past the 30.
This game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice.
Way from busting this open, that's a good start for him.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And only a yard this time.
Out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And down inside the 50.
You need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays. And
hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. He'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got an
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Completion left side to Miller. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the... They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 5. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now we give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Once again, it's Mostert. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This is Mostert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mostert. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you, this was a fun one, just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Niners, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.